The studio audience was buzzing with anticipation. It was supposed to be just another lively daytime episode of Sherri, with host Sherri Shepherd bringing her signature mix of warmth and wit to the stage. But the minute Joy Behar, the outspoken co-host of The View, walked out as a special guest, the energy shifted. From the start, viewers could sense tension brewing. Joy was known for her sharp tongue, her biting humor, and her tendency to push conversations past their comfort zone. Sherri, on the other hand, had built her show around positivity, empathy, and making space for different perspectives. Putting the two women on stage together was always going to be explosive. The first half of the show was harmless enough. They laughed about Hollywood gossip, swapped stories from their years in television, and even shared a few light-hearted jokes about aging in the spotlight. But then the conversation turned serious. Sherri wanted to discuss women's voices in media, how representation had evolved, and how to foster dialogue across political divides. That's when Joy leaned in, smirking. "Sherri, let's be honest, dialogue is overrated. Half the people who disagree with me are just plain wrong, and frankly, I don't have time to pretend otherwise." The audience chuckled nervously. Some clapped, others shifted uncomfortably. Sherri tried to smile through it, but her tone grew firm. "Joy, I think that's part of the problem. When we shut people down instead of listening, we lose the chance to change hearts. My show isn't about dismissing people, it's about connecting." The tension thickened. Joy rolled her eyes. "Oh, please, this kumbaya approach might make for good daytime TV, but it doesn't solve real issues. Sometimes you have to tell people they're wrong, and sometimes you have to say it loud enough that it hurts." The audience gasped. Sherri leaned forward, her voice dropping in volume but rising in power. "And sometimes, Joy, that hurt you're so proud of causes people to walk away instead of coming closer. I've built this platform on respect. I invite people here to feel safe, even when we disagree. That's the difference between what I'm doing and what you're doing." Applause thundered through the studio. Joy's smirk faltered, but she doubled down, raising her voice and cutting across Sherri mid-sentence. "Safe spaces don't change the world, Sherri. Strong voices do. That's why I've lasted decades, and that's why sugarcoating doesn't work." The clash was undeniable. The audience was split. Some cheered for Joy's fire, others shouted back in support of Sherri's compassion. The back and forth grew sharper, each word landing heavier than the last. Finally, Sherri stood, her expression calm but unshakable. She raised her hand, silencing the room. "Joy, this is my house, and in my house, people don't get to shout down respect. If you can't honor that, then maybe you don't belong here today." The audience erupted, some gasping, others cheering. Joy froze, stunned. For the first time in a long time, she was speechless. Then, with a huff, she muttered under her breath and stood to leave. Security quietly approached, gently guiding her off stage as Sherri returned to her seat, her composure unbroken. The cameras caught everything. The moment Joy Behar was effectively kicked off, Sherri wasn't edited out. It went live, raw, and unfiltered. Within hours, the clip spread across social media. Headlines blared. "Joy Behar escorted off Sherri Shepherd's show. Clash turns explosive on daytime TV." But beyond the viral headlines, the deeper impact was Sherri's message. In the days that followed, her monologue from the very next episode went viral. "We don't heal division by yelling louder. We heal it by listening longer. Respect doesn't mean we agree. It means we see each other's humanity, even in disagreement." Her words resonated. Teachers played the clip in classrooms. Community leaders shared it at events. Viewers from across the political spectrum admitted that the heated clash revealed something real about the times we're living in. Joy Behar may have left in anger, but Sherri Shepherd left America with something bigger. A reminder that even in the loudest fights, kindness and respect still carry the greatest power. And for the millions who watched, the message was clear: strength isn't about who shouts the loudest. It's about who stands firm in their values, even when the spotlight burns hottest.